Good morning, everybody. A short thing before Yom Kippur, and I want to talk about this special day. David HaMelech said in David Hashem Mori V'ishi, that what we say every day, morning and night. Achat she'alti met Hashem ota avakesh. One I'm asking from God, and I'm pleading. Achat she'alti v'avakesh. It's similar. Achat she'alti met Hashem ota avakesh shivti bet Hashem kol yemei chayai. What's the meaning? What, it's got only one request? Achat she'alti met Hashem. One request I've got, and I'm asking this thing, or there is something in it, because we all know that we're also asking God for health, for children, for family, for parnasa, for a lot of things. Everything is from God, for food, clothes. So what is David Melech really saying us? We have to choose one request, ask God one thing. What David HaMelech is saying, Achat she'alti min Hashem, I'm asking one thing. All the requests I've got, they are only for one thing. My request is Shivti b'vet Hashem kol yemei chayai, sitting in the house of God all my day, all my life. What does it mean sitting in the life, all your life in the house of God? What, sitting in shul the whole day, in synagogue all day? Of course not. He has to run a country, David HaMelech. And each one of us got things to do. We have to eat, we have to work, we have to do a lot of things. What does it mean? We cannot sit the whole day in synagogue, in the temple, or wherever. No. So what is David HaMelech saying? David HaMelech says, I want to be everywhere. It doesn't matter where I am. If I am at work, if I'm on a journey, if I am sleeping, if I'm eating, if I'm dining, if I'm buying, if I'm in shul, not in shul, in synagogue, not in... I want to feel that I'm with God. Shiviti Hashem negdi tamin. I see God in front of me all the time. This is what I'm asking. All the things I'm asking is for one purpose. One thing only. Achat she'alti min Hashem ota avakesh. That's my request. Shivti b'vet Hashem kol yemei chayai. Unbelievable. And then he says, Ulevaker be'echalo. Levaker be'echalo is not to visit in the temple, which also are a lot of beautiful explanation. To levaker is bikoret, to criticize what I do. David HaMelech is saying something unbelievable. David HaMelech says from one side, and he really was the top man, a tzaddik. He felt God all his life, 24/7. And he's saying he wants to criticize the way he's going. What does it mean? What it means is sometimes in life, a small change can become a big, just like an angle. It starts from a small point and then it goes, woo, grows. And David HaMelech knows that even though you sit in the house of God and you do all the right things, sometimes something happens or your state of mind is not exactly, and you do a small thing that is not exactly correct. You don't feel it because you think that you sit in the house of God. What do you mean you're connected to God? You know that a guy can sit all his days and nights and learn Torah and do all the mitzvahs, but he's doing it for himself. He's doing nothing, because we are not here for ourselves, for our egoistic reason. We are here for everybody. We are here for love, for loving God, loving our brothers and sisters. That's why we're here. So if you do the mitzvahs for yourself, what did you do? You are not a part of what God wants you to be. And sometimes in life, you go in the right way, but suddenly you find you're not connected. It happened to me a few years ago. We went to Slichus in the Kotel. And coming back home about 2 or 3 at night. And we're going, and the ways, the GPS takes us right, left, in a different way. So we were sure maybe a lot of people going back now home from the Kotel. So he finds our, but then we saw it's going on. And we're finding ourselves in a dark road, small road, angles and going round and like dangerous, nothing to see. What's happening? Suddenly I look at the ways and I see it's not connected. He's taking us wherever he wants, who knows where. Whoa, we asked God, whoa, Be'ezrat Hashem, help us. We turned off the ways, opened it again, and Baruch Hashem, it got connected and to the satellite, and we found finally our way home after a few hours. And this taught me a lesson, unbelievable lesson. Sometimes you are so sure in your way that you're going on, but you don't realize that you are not connected. You're not going in the right way. You have to check yourself. Levaker is to check yourself. Criticize the way you go. Check if you are still the right way. Check if you are connected to the right place, and not chas v'shalom to a different place, to a wrong place. This is a chat she'alti min Hashem tavakesh. What we ask, everything. We want wealth. We want a car. We want a house. We want children. We want a family. We want food. We want to have holidays. We want everything. But all of it is for one purpose: to be with God, to worship God, to help all the others, all our friends. And this is why that egoistic self, the Yetzer Hara, sometimes the bad inclination, sometimes he turns us. He knows, he's very clever. And it looks like we are connected, but we're not connected. And that's exactly the point where we have to check ourselves to see if we're still connected to the right place. And if not, quickly turn and connect yourself to the right place. Bezrat Hashem, I am wishing all of us to be connected in the right way to God and go in the right way and really ask God for all the good stuff in life, from the physical point of view, from the spiritual point of view. And don't forget what is our request. It's one thing to be with God, to be closer to God. That's our purpose here. And this means love each other. All the best and Gmar Chatima Tova to everybody.